You know, I really don't care for talking on video. Half the time I really don't know what to say. And that's a problem that most of my clients have. They don't know what to say. And so they never achieve any success in dating. And so I figured even if I don't know what to say, I'm gonna make a video anyway. Even if I don't have the perfect background or the perfect thing to say, I'm gonna come up here and share my thoughts. So something I was thinking about today was conflicting information. A lot of the guys who come to me, they're very analytical thinkers. Most of them are engineers. And they spend a lot of time researching on the internet. And so when you do that, spend a lot of time on the internet, if you're really good at researching, you're going to come across a lot of answers, a lot of information, right? And so these guys who are really into pickup at the moment, seduction, they find conflicting information. Like one guy says, you should always go in to open a girl on the street who's by herself with a direct opener from the left, never from 45 degrees, always from 90 degrees. Make sure you hold eye contact, never break eye contact, and touch her at the same time. And then this other guy says, no, you know what you should actually do is come in backwards with your hip first. You should lean 67 degrees over the shoulder, whistle like you only have one lip, and then slightly insult her. Anyway, there's so much information out there, and guys get confused. And what happens is they go out and they start taking action. They're going out, they're meeting women, and they're not getting the results they want. They're not getting validated from the women. They're not getting laid. Some girl doesn't text them back. They become despondent, depressed, and they fall into this negative state that seems to be one of their defaults. And then they get mad and they go on a forum and they say, this guru is wrong, this technique doesn't work. What technique do I use? And they get banned off their Facebook group or something. Pretty typical shit in the community. So what do you do when you have all these gurus with conflicting advice? It's really prevalent in the online money making scene as well. Digital entrepreneurialism, right? They say, someone says you should take this course, and that person tells you content is king. You take another course and that person says, no, you just have to provide value and have the perfect sales funnels. And there's all this paradoxical conflicting advice, especially in dating. So who's right? Look at that airplane. So who's right? How do you know what to do? Should you go direct, indirect? Should you invest in this business idea or that business idea? Which guru is right? Here's the answer. Okay, I'm going to give you this groundbreaking answer because I am the ultimate guru and I have the only right answer. And the answer is, you become the guru. Yes, you become your own guru. One thing I learned like years ago when I was I've learned a lot in the last few years alone. I'm learning something every day about life. But what I learned when I was getting into pickup, going on these forums and talking to people, I really enjoy talking to people about this stuff. But what I realized was nobody really knew. Nobody knew how to solve my problems. People could give me feedback and advice, but mostly what I found gurus did for me was they motivated me, because if they could do it, I could probably do it too. And since then, I've met so many gurus, especially in the dating pickup scene, right? Like top guys who I used to think were these living gods who just walked around with supermodels hopping out of windows to lick their balls and stuff. But they're just dudes. And a lot of them lived very simple lives, you know, like most of them weren't anything like their personas. And the stuff that they wrote, they changed their opinions a year later. They had a completely different idea on the same subject. So here's the answer. If you have conflicting advice and you don't know what the correct way is, instead of asking, what should I do? Ask yourself this, what do I want? Right? What do you want? Do you want a girlfriend? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to start an online gambling, cryptocurrency gambling den? What do you want to do? If you don't know what you want, maybe that's to date multiple women. Maybe that's to have sex with a woman who's so beautiful that she makes mortal men cry just by looking into her eyes. Maybe that's something you want. Maybe you just want to start a family, or you want to party a lot and just have that sort of debaucherous college frat boy lifestyle for a while. You first have to decide what it is you want. Then you seek the information, right? And when you seek this information, don't take these people who are writing shit on the internet or making YouTube videos, including myself, as gods. They're not gods. They're just people. They're just people who are usually above average intelligence, who have some life experience that you probably don't have yet. One thing they all have in common is they're good problem solvers or con artists, one or the other. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're a scammer. It doesn't matter if they're successful. It matters if you find success doing what you want to do. So, do you go direct in a bar? Hi, I just saw you. I thought you were really pretty. Can I buy you a drink? It's kind of typical, right? It's kind of boring. Personally, I like to stand out a little bit, so I might go in there with something a little bit more creative, right? I might go and comment on her drink and how the blue drink she's holding reminds me of a show I used to watch called The Smurfs. Has she seen it? I just made that up, right? Now, do you go indirect in the daytime? Is that better than going and giving a compliment to a woman? It doesn't matter, right? These are all skills. It's like saying, you're learning guitar. Should you play metal or punk? Should you play hip hop or post-industrial Latin? Latin American funk. It doesn't matter. It's a personal taste, right? This is art, not science. Seduction art, pickup art. Artists are creative. They come up with creative solutions and they see things in that space that doesn't exist, right? In between number 1 and number 2, there's some mysterious number, right? That's where we exist, in the chaos. Women are chaotic. Women are chaotic creatures of emotion, and men, we seem to be like the logical binary system that tries to grab their chaos and control it. What you need to do is just come a bit more into touch with that chaos, right? Become your own guru. Become the person who goes adventuring into the seas of love and comes back with your own answers. If you're not getting the results you want, seek out help. I'm a coach. You can hire me. For a few $1,000s, I will help the hell out of you, right? We can do it over Skype. We can do it online. We can do it with live models to help you talk better to the women. But I'm not going to give you the binary system that forever changes your life and turns you into a god with women. That's up to you. That's up to you to do the work. And the stuff that I teach you, it's only a guide. It's only me helping you to solve your own problems. And that's what you need to do. You need to learn how to solve your own problems and become your own guru. Stop looking for someone to give you the answers. You know, God's not even going to give you the answers if you're religious. He's not. You are God. You're your God. Don't expect to get everything that you want in life, you know? Anything that comes easy, you're not going to respect it anyway. We need to work. We need to work for what we want, and that's how you appreciate it. Anyway, that's all for today. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.